best of one today.
Yeah. We're gonna see a match of League of Legends.
We are gonna see a singular match of League. When I was on the right in red, and then blue is New Jersey.
Other team.
Yep. Yep.
Are you excited, Gavin?
I'm excited for this match.
Yes.
I don't know how we fare against them. I literally know nothing about the other team.
There's a Grandmaster.
They do have a GM jungler, and he's on Lee Sin.
That's a little scary.
It is a little scary. Lee Sin is kind of like a playmaking champion. But we will.
Why are we spectating them? Why do we have?
It chooses blue side for this, but like when we get in, it'll be
That's cool. So who's Eliza on?
So Eliza is on Urgot here. I would say in Eliza's pool of champions, she's pretty comfortable on Urgot. Looking at a Gnar Urgot lane, maybe this is a lane either one of them's gonna destroy or gonna go pretty.
I feel like that is the entire set of outcomes for lane.
That is kind of the entire set of outcomes.
One player could win, the other player could win, or neither player could win. You've described the outcomes.
I mean, there's like another outcome where like
it's like
a jungler will get really ahead from ganking top lane, but I think with Rakan and Poppy in the bot lane, Poppy is going to be really good at healing Rakan and Lee off of Rachel's Ashe, or not, Indigo's on Ashe. And so I think it'll be hard for Lee Sin to potentially gank that, but Syndra and Urgot are both. So Rammus is gonna have a pretty good time just rolling into misfortune. Not much Rakan can do, I think, to counter Rammus, because even if Rakan tries to use his grand entrance to knock up or CC the Rammus, if Brodie's in Powerball, then Rakan will get knocked up.
Oh, we should close that Twitch stream we have on in the background for the sake of performance.
Yes. We should do that.
Yeah, we record waiting.
We're watching another Twitch.
Okay.
Forgot about that.
So, we wait.
Is
there anything?
Yeah, so looking at the matchups, New Jersey has a lot of team fight with this. They have engaged with Meganar, and then Rakan is also engaged, and Rise is going to be there kind of as an ever-present character he's gonna scale, and he's gonna do something in the game, and he's gonna blow up whoever he's able to get. He's also pretty hard to gank. He usually takes Phase Rush, and into Rammus he can EW, use that root on Rammus and okay. So that's gonna be pretty scary for Cornell. If they can put this Lee Sin behind, I think they can. Lee Sin's kind of the only character they have that has AC. I feel like also this for Con, but in the early game, Lee Sin is definitely the character who plays. So if Brodie's able to match Lee Sin in ganks, that would be pretty good, because Syndra and Ashe both do well in lanes, but they also both fail. And Urgot's a little bit of a lane bully. That's usually mainly champions, and they pick is a little more range.
Right, that's some good analysis.
Yeah,
Gavin.
this looks like a good draft. Yeah, I usually talk poorly about our coach. I think he has very conservative drafts, but I think he did well. I think he and Decker did well. Be a good game. Cornell.
Oh, Cornell. Thank you, Eliza. Yeah. Thank you. Eliza typing that during the.
Yeah.
Getting
screen, but it once it loads in to
yeah. So apologies for this. Yes. It's no longer ominous or dark. Wow, that ash skin.
So yeah, Rise took phase rush. This misfortune took lethal temp.
That is a lot.
Yeah, so but other than that, I think everything's pretty standard.
Alright. Here we go, folks. Getting illegal things.
Wrong buttons. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry.
Gavin's trying so hard to help us see the situation. Now again, the red side is gonna be us, Cornell College. Due to technology, champion get out rift here. That's how it starts out. Looks like engagement towards bot lane. Like maybe even a level 1 fight being considered by New Jersey here since they're fighting in the pass.
Is it? Hang on. Yeah. Not much happening. Just trying. Yeah, Cornell taking the 5-point start to kind of catch any invades. Wow. New Jersey is grouping. Cornell's red.
Oh yeah.
5 point. Versus stacking.
Interesting that we don't see any top or bottom lane posturing up the lane or pass or something.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, so kind of as we said before, just Lee Sin on the side of New Jersey, gonna be looking to make plays. But I would also say Rakan and Misfortune and both Poppy and Ash actually have the ability to make their own plays.
Yeah, Ash definitely a hero that feel very dangerous. Make
advantage.
Big problems for the other team. A lot of pressure will be put onto.
That's Rakan. Oh, yeah, I guess both, yeah. Both supports.
Poppy was the one who went really low on health, right? Other team. No, the other team.
Rakan.
Right, we have Poppy.
We have Poppy. But true, both supports did take a chunk of damage from. Eliza hitting level 3 just before Gnar, but fighting in Mega Gnar and in a minion wave is kind of scary.
Yeah. She makes it out alright. To a couple hundred health.
Yeah, but she'll be chunked.
Doesn't have any more of those health potions. Having to run behind the tower.
First to flash, but it's both Lee Sin and flash.
Oh, this is dangerous. Just a sliver of health left, and Eliza trapped under the tower. Team nowhere to be found. That will give her Jersey. Well, hopefully we're able to take a little bit of advantage in the jungle as a result of around 30 seconds.
He's ravioli with the counter gank, but on then
or too early.
Golden. Fortune poke.
Yeah.
Leeson still hanging out around. He's yet to fully clear his top side, so just chilling. Because he knows that Eliza does not have flash or teleport, and if he dies again, that's a lot of gold.
Meanwhile, battling back a little bit. Very passive sort of start. First Drake, the Infernal Drake, coming up a couple of up to posture. Cornell's got the hit war active. Your team might have enough safety really to consider engaging that Drake right now.
Yeah, we probably won't see either team go make for it, and is made. Eliza does know Leeson had to take it back, and she tries to do a trade.
Yeah, it might work out. Very, very calm, very standard.
Tries forcing back, but he does back in the middle. Rachel did make a roam there. But with this decent in the bot side, for Ash a little.
Pretty good. Should have us.
Eliza kind of just getting doped by the level 6 Meganar. Unfortunate position for Eliza to be in, especially with no summoner spells.
Yeah, and I mean, we talked about how that sort of could come up. Our jungler, Brodie's our jungler.
Yeah, Brodie's a jungler.
Brodie, in the meantime, not really opting. Eliza,
there's realistically not much Brodie can do. Nar is pretty safe and can just what? Yeah. The Gnar can kind of just jump away. There's not Brodie can do. Brodie's gonna probably try to find pressure other places on the map potentially.
Both junglers looking to angle towards that drink. How it looks.
The Misfortunate does come out.
Goodness. So much damage coming there on.
Poppy E does stop the Misfortune ult. The flash does come out from the Misfortune trying to evade Indigo's Ash.
Both of these teams balanced on a knife's edge now as Leeson help out.
Indigo still does have flash and Brodie's Rammus is but both flashes are lost on New Jersey's bot lane.
Summoner spell advantage. Press that into big fight. Doing something. Jersey will be actually backing out of the area, regaining some of that health mana that they. But Cornell will be taking that time. Have a lot of players on the Drake, and I think recognize they have a bit of an opening.
They do catch the rate of pathing the, and it looks like it is 8 minutes, so a lot of teams are heading up to Herald.
A lot of teams by both of them. The whole team that are
like
on this
like
map.
a lot of teams will go up to Rift Herald and send their support up to Rift Herald at 8.
Yeah.
That's why you see that recon up there now.
Yeah. You could see Cornell taking a trade here, or taking the Drake and
they're positioned around the Drake, but they're junglers on the top side.
That is true.
So they're in no position to take this Drake. They've rotated their Syndra down, and they might be trying to coordinate a dive. Eliza, barely living.
Yeah.
But with Lee Sin here...
I mean, yeah, she's not going to be living long, surely. Just kind of getting bullied in this lane. That's, I believe, her yeah, that is just a really rough situation to be in. Managing to stay relatively even on the CS, but definitely behind on the...
Not much Brodie can do is for top go.
Keep their heads down.
Good pressure coming down onto the bot lane tower. I have a light killing. Just not a great situation. Police engage on the top lane. I can't tell.
Yeah,
on the mini
they're around the Herald right now.
I don't know if they're fighting it or just kind of hanging out there.
I think they're fighting it.
Oh, Eliza gonna take a look at that situation. Get herself.
Teleports are now active for players who they no longer forced to teleport towers. They can. I think the Rift Herald was secure.
Countdown will start again. Drake still quite comfortable.
I suspect New Jersey's gonna want to make a play, either mid lane or bot lane, that Rift Herald, and the ability to get this.
Yeah.
Cornell recognizes that and wants to pick from onto this rise. The Ash Arrow does come out and hits.
Ooh.
It's the rise, but Owen's not there to really follow up. But
I mean, it's a nice little stun starting this engage in mid lane. That will be the first kill for Cornell. Eliza jungled a bit as...
But Cornell does use Urgot, Syndra, Ashe, and Ramosel to kill that poor Rakan.
And that will be noted by the Rakan.
That is 4 ults that Cornell does not have if
If a Drake fight happens.
If they motion for fight around. However, they did lose Rakan ult. Again, making an engage onto Eliza. They know she does not have ult, and it's kind of a situation she can't really do much in.
I mean, her jungler is coming to help her.
Yeah.
Brodie be there in time.
The insect comes out from.
Yes,
Lisa.
Brodie will be there in time. That's a nice counter.
Cornell does lose their mid laner, Eliza. But so did Owen, so a great trade for.
Only 500 gold. All of this probably gonna change. Dragon. That will be something that will be happening shortly. Looks like there will not. Takes the Infernal Drake. We'll get that bonus damage. Dragon looks. I don't miss. Identification. A cloud dragon coming. But that will have another Rift Herald.
Yeah. Jersey still has this world.
They're just kind of sitting. Lots of fights starting in various parts of the map. Big brawl down on the bottom lane.
The Ashel does come out onto the Misfortune.
Oh,
Gnar is
goodness.
teleporting down. Oh, that's Rise. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Owen is going to die to this Rise.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Manages
he's
to secure a clean getaway for his team. What is happening? What is happening?
still alive. Brodie and Eliza pick up the kill on Gnar. Owen.
It's just absolute.
Almost
It's just
escaped.
absolute chaos. Oh my goodness. Dude,
Lee Sin forced to ult away Sweet Peach Rachel.
Yeah, Lee Sin's so low on that health.
He is forced to reset. He might not be able to use this Rift Herald idyllically.
Meanwhile, Eliza's just kind of whacking the tower and just getting that plating down.
Gnar's still dead for 5 more seconds. Yeah, that's just what she's allowed to do.
Yeah, I think she probably gets even another plate despite. Who is that in the jungle?
I mean, there's nothing to do in this lane.
That's true. Top lane, very stable right now after that fight that's out.
The supports can kind of just roam.
Cornell has reclaimed the gold.
Rift Herald is popped mid lane, and the Grand Entrance is used on Syndra.
Very low on health.
Owen will be
there,
forced to
is
reset,
Owen.
and the charge does make contact.
We're making contact. We're
Yeah.
doing a broadcast. The tower doesn't fall though. It actually manages to, with more health than you might expect.
That was a good deal. I mean, they did it before plates went down.
So they did get gold.
They got gold, but
They're still behind by about 500 though. It didn't actually.
it doesn't get that many.
Yeah.
So
that's-
they did get some gold, but
scuttling. I like that word, scuttling. It describes whatever Eliza's character is doing right now very well. Definitely.
three people bot
my
lane.
goodness.
Quickness comes out from
Oh,
the
wow.
Recon, and Indigo is no chance. He's no
Yeah.
chance.
Can Cornell capitalize? Oh my goodness, bouncing
Brodie
into the
going in.
situation.
Just cleaning up the immobile.
Eliza really wants to finish off that tower, but can't quite do so.
Taking a couple turret shots.
Attempted recall. I'm not sure that's gonna work.
Ooh, this is
well.
an unfortunate situation. But Sweet Pitch picking up the kill on the Lee Sin, getting that shutdown, and Eliza will pick up the kill.
Oh my goodness, Cornell snatching victory from the jaws of defeat in these fights. So many players on just slivers of health, but they're finding all the kills that they need to, and somehow, some way, every Cornell player stays up through all of that. Sure, you're gonna have 3 players recalling as soon as humanly possible, but you're alive.
And
that's
Rachel
important.
played that perfectly, hitting those slams on both Lee Sin and Eyes. Got a lot of gold and 800 gold. Yes, that gold went to Poppy,
Yeah.
but that's still gold into Cornell's pockets.
I mean, look at that gold lead. We have a 3,000 gold lead after those. It wasn't even one fight. It was like a couple of fights happening at the same time, and all of them just happened. Rift Herald still hanging out up top there. I think there will be by Jersey. Cornell aware of this, looking to potentially disrupt it, but players in that area might have to shift their focus elsewhere. With the Drake coming up in 30 seconds, they could establish like dominance. Half of the
Establish
map.
vision.
Yeah, establish vision, establish porting, establish some player presence. It looks like instead they will try to fight this. The Dragon will be taken, but taking the team fight regardless, trying to get themselves some more advantage. Getting good damage in there is Cornell. One shut down, but they're not done with this fight just yet. They know that they've expended so many of those resources, and Cornell will just continue with it. Eliza just dragging everyone involved in this fight to a quick and a triple kill for her, and she's hunting for more. She's hungry.
The
As
Ashel
Mass
does
Zero,
connect on
yeah.
the Lee Sin.
What a beautiful arrow.
Ooh, Cornell played that so well.
Yeah. They give up a Rift Herald, but what they get in return is wonderful, and they should be able to come down and take this Drake as well.
Yeah, that was a really beautiful engage from Brodie. Yes, New Jersey used Meganar and the quickness from Recon and they kind of like chained CC'd these ravioli, but how much they did to the carries.
Cute little 2 versus 3 coming out here. Cornell surprising the Gnar there and actually looking for that mid tower that is so low on health. Not start position. Eliza pressuring that side. So much damage. And remember at the start when she was down 0 and 3, look how things have changed for her. She's really been able to... She's having her glow up era right now, although she is getting ganked by Elisa, and so that part might not be so great.
Recon.
Oh yeah, not Lisa.
Recon popping the stopwatch. This is still a lot of pressure, but Eliza will die, and Lee Sin will pick up that 950 gold.
Well,
shutdown.
Cornell will get the Drake, and Ocean...
Drake. It'll be an ocean
It'll
map.
be an ocean map. It'll be an ocean soul.
It'll be Ocean Drake.
Yeah, and that's what's coming out at you next in 5 minutes. But more pressing matters, and
But looking at the top lane, you can see the CS diff between Urgot and the Gnar, and Eliza just after her death picked up Titanic. She's a real threat, and she'll be looking to build Jack Show third. That's gonna be quite scary for her.
Oh, there's Rift Herald, though, looking to pop Cornell's first tower, and that will happen. That'll be the first tower for New Jersey, though. Cornell definitely with a lead on the pressure, and that first tier mid turret also looking quite unhelpful. Or, no, the mid turret was taken. The first tier bottom turret. Again, some pressure.
But not being able to lock up with that. New Jersey's positioning 4 people on the bottom of them. Owen's in a little bit of a precarious situation.
I wonder if he realizes just how much that.
He does see that. He did see the recon.
What is happening? Establishing so much vision on the top side of this map. Is this going to be a very, very early Baron take?
I don't. I think Cornell is positioning around a fight. Owen does not TP up. Owen will clear this,
wow.
get this kill on Gnar all by
That is
himself.
beautiful. Very nice use. Hidden grass, looking to take that second tier tower as well with the support of the.
Rachel.
I don't know who anyone.
A lot of pressure on Eliza, but Poppy charging up the ult, missing barely.
I mean, yeah, you just put 4 players on Eliza,
and she will die.
Yeah, she may be very, very strong, but she is not invincible.
This is not. But Cornell's able to get the turret in the bot lane.
How does the Gnar die there? What happened? The Gnar was just still dead from.
Yeah. Still dead from.
Oh! Barely escapes.
Khan misses the grand entrance.
Tranquil Quill? That's not a good name for an ability.
Gleaming Quill. Yeah, Cornell's just kind of strong on all 3 lanes and all fronts. So they kind of just want to establish vision, establish a presence in a lot of areas and objectives. Because Cornell or New Jersey has to send multiple people to deal with Owen and Urgot.
And sending multiple people is exactly what they'll be doing here as Owen gets pressured out down to just a sliver of health, but manages
barely
to sneak behind the tower and make his.
Cornell sees both Gnar and Lisa in bot lane, and so they make this Baron call.
Oh wow! But there are 2 players right on them. A quick 2 versus 4 coming through, and Cornell able to handle that. The teleports will come in, but not quite in time, and Cornell will be on the chase here. The Misfortune ultimate comes through and slows them down a little bit, but
Owen's able to stop the Misfortune.
Yeah, managing to keep themselves
dealing real damage.
Managing to keep themselves relatively safe here.
But New Jersey does stop the Baron call.
That is true, but still this fight isn't quite over. They're all still in this
does
area
eaten.
and so low on health. Eliza's just going to grab them and take them away. Gnar looking to harass, but it's not going to be
effective.
effective.
Looking maybe to get Mega Gnar able to. We saw how that went, and
yeah, and Cornell
does miss.
Cornell just using this Baron as bait almost, as they'll just be able to force New Jersey to just keep coming in, keep trying to engage this fight, but the second they do, Cornell are right on it, and they are dealing the damage that they need to. I say that, though, as Rachel does go down, and Cornell looking a little bit low, but able to find those kills. 2 versus 1 now left on the map. 3 versus 1, excuse me. Looks like recalls will be
Owen has
popped.
all 120 stacks of his passive. He's fully upgraded. Yeah, Owen's more fed than it looks like. Some other things about that fight, I don't know, Cornell, like, the Mega Gnar engage was scuffed, personally, from New Jersey, and then, if you notice, Cornell kind of saw that Lee Sin and just made a call to go in on him, because they knew if they killed Lee Sin relatively freely, they could just take Baron relatively.
Yeah, and even though they didn't get Baron, I think that's a really successful fight. Cornell basically
took 4
asked this
kills.
question of New Jersey where it's like, are you going to let us have Baron, or are you going to take this fight where you're disadvantaged and we can use you for it? And New Jersey didn't give them Baron, but they did lose a fight, and they extended Cornell's gold lead even. Vision starts to be established in top lane now, so New Jersey can maybe make their own attempt. Certainly.
It looks like Cornell's positioning around this dragon because they know they can get it. They know they have the vision dominance, and New Jersey can't really.
Right, I mean, it's not even going to be a fight. It's just going to be like Cornell goes down and grabs the dragon, and hopefully they don't lose Baron for it. I think they won't, because New Jersey actually positioning more towards the bot lane, and Cornell's going to be noticing that, trying to get a little bit of a cheeky engage there. Can't quite make it work immediately, but...
Cornell does lose 3 ults from that fight, so they can't really fight instantly.
Yeah.
But
Maybe
Khan
they're going
does
to try
have to-
anyway, though.
Khan does have to back.
Oh, that's so much damage. The Misfortune ult coming through, going to be kited pretty effectively there. Brodie just rolling forward, stunned
Brodie
up
does
though,
get
and he'll be
rooted.
forced to roll backward, get into a little bit more of a safe position for him.
Here ult does miss. Leeson does have to take it back, but Cornell knows they can. They're powerful. They're
Yeah.
strong without their ult.
They're just putting pressure, and now they're going to be able to back towards the Baron. As that fight disengage comes through, there is certainly a positional advantage for them as they've got this jungle a little bit more warded, and they are threatening that Baron engage. And once again, New Jersey will be forced to respond, even though Cornell are not there yet. Know that they could be, and that is enough for that positioning to be limited to the top lanes here, or the top side of the map here. Cornell actually backing out a little bit, letting themselves stock up on mana, grab. Rabadon's Death Cap will come through for Owen. That very powerful magic item going to be another huge piece of skill, making him more dangerous. Mission.
I would not be. Yeah, they're positioning Owen bot lane. He does have his teleport up. He's gonna stay bot lane, probably make pressure. I would say no one on Jersey can really properly 1v1 him. He's a big threat, and Cornell's gonna position around Baron. If Cornell catches more than 2 members down bot lane to deal with Owen, they'll start Baron. Or if there's a fight that breaks out of Baron, Owen.
Exactly. It's a very nice split push there in Eliza. Also a huge threat. Also very challenging to 1v1 your Jersey. Forgot the name for a second there. He is also quite a powerful. Yeah, it will be a 1v1.
Start the Baron call. They know Gnar is in Mega Gnar, so he will not have it if he tries to teleport. And Owen is teleporting first.
Big
Gnar
Misfortune ult, though, will be doing a lot of damage to Cornell. The first kill will come through for Cornell. Owen teleporting up, getting into that situation.
And Owen teleported up.
Good damage coming through there, just forcing the Gnar to get caught in that situation. Absolutely nothing to do about it. And Cornell's health bar is looking a little bit low, but 5 versus 3, New Jersey have to run for the hills, and Cornell, well, they'll start whacking on the Baron once again. They're going to be trying to force that engage. Walk into us 5 versus 3, say Cornell. Let us have your kills, or we will take your Baron. Or maybe both, as that Baron's health is going to drop below half. And New Jersey, they're right here. Are they looking for a snipe? Are they looking to maybe win this fight with the extra damage?
Killed, but
they're real low on health. The shutdown comes through. Yeah, that's looking rough.
Kill for MF.
And now it's 2 versus 2, and Cornell, what looked so great, has turned into disaster.
Both teams were forced to back off, but Misfortune picking up a triple kill. That's a lot of gold funneled into Misfortune. She has over 5k gold on her right now.
Yeah. Also, that is a scary gold lead to see between the ADCs. And it is like 1400 gold lead. That's pretty significant. Between
There's like that's not.
Yes, it is 93 to 10.7, 9.3 to 10.7. That's 1400.
Oh, 1400.
Not
I don't know. I thought you were saying.
Okay. But yeah.
It's between the top laner.
Oh my goodness, that is 5,000 gold.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little silly.
I mean, this Gnar is 1 and 8, and Eliza's going into her 4th item.
Yeah.
So.
Eliza doing very well for herself. It must be. But yeah, looking like another fight in mid lane here. Still, despite how much this Baron has been central to so many of these fights, still unclaimed by either of these teams. That piece.
Cornell knows that if the longer they wait to fight, the stronger this Rise is gonna fight. And so they just want to get gold and get ahead when they can. Because Rise will become a threat. With this Ocean Drake coming up, it looks like both teams.
Yeah. I mean, if Cornell can, yeah, I have to. Okay, anyway, if Cornell can take this Drake, they're gonna be on Soul Point, which is a pretty scary situation to be in. Or Jersey.
But with Rise being bot lane, Eliza already being, yes, they both have teleport, but Eliza's gonna have to recall back.
Right. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, and the steal comes through onto the
steal comes
Ocean
out from
Drake. And that is absolutely brutal for Cornell, as this fight doesn't look to be going their way either. One Cornell player falls, and it's a 1-for-1 trade thus far, but the engage continues to come through. And that's Zero on the Lee Sin, just doing absolutely incredible work.
But because Rise died solo to Eliza. Eliza's in New Jersey's base.
Oh wow, oh wow, Eliza's deep. Eliza's
so
in there. The inhib is gone.
She will definitely pick up this.
Yeah. I mean, maybe she should be scared. Eliza, even on that sliver of health, Eliza's a force to be reckoned with, but the Infinity Edge does come through for MF.
So is this MF.
Yeah, I mean, MF is a late game AD. That's also a scary character.
She does have 3 items. Well, she's an ADC, so she does.
She's an ADC, and it is the late game. She is an ADC
yes.
in late game. She's not like a particularly strong ADC in late game, but any ADC in late game is a scary. Anyway, Cornell definitely making the most of this positioning, but that Drake steal is really unfortunate. Makes it much harder to see a quick end to this situation, if you ask me.
Cornell did get that top lane inhibitor, and so that's, like, you can see New Jersey having to spend 2 minutes to deal with those waves.
That is true, and you can see that happening, but also, like, with the positioning starting to focus more and more on this Baron, I think, then... I mean, like, as the teams recognize that Cornell's not at Soul Point, that makes the Baron much more important. Because if Cornell was at Soul Point, you could position bot lane, you could get your wards up. Even if you had to concede Baron, if you get Ocean Soul about it, it's not such a big deal. But now, with both teams at 2 Drakes, the Baron is the thing to watch. Both teams have the power to take this Baron down in relatively short order, should that become the play. They both know that, so the positioning is so focused around the top lane already that it feels like the top lane inhibitor doesn't necessarily matter quite as much.
Similar to what happened before, like, Eliza's positioned in this bot lane. She is these 4 items. She is unstoppable to this poor Gnar.
Yeah.
So Cornell is gonna look to just make a bunch of pressure mid. Yeah, as
Brodie
Eliza
jumping in there.
Make pressure. This Rise is top lane, and he does not have teleport, so
he's kind of stuck.
New Jersey does not want to fight.
Yeah, that is for sure. Ooh. Yeah, right, with full health, full mana. Yeah, but Eliza, oh my goodness, 5,000 health on that character. What a character, what a game.
What a game. I guess Rachel does cop it back.
Maybe just grabbing an item, getting a little bit of a cheeky power spike for the inevitable Baron fight that seems like we've been waiting for it for 10 minutes, Gavin.
Yeah, we kind of have. There's been at least 2 fights around this Baron already.
I think it's been 3.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, just the existence of the Baron is making this Gnar's life so unfortunate. Eliza has been plaguing this Gnar this entire game. It is such a scary thing. Mega Gnar does come up, but Eliza still a solid 2,000 health, still not particularly worried about it. Just trying to grab a cheeky camp in the middle of the 1v1 fight, why not? You can get a little bit of extra XP out of it. Pop yourself onto level 18, get that 3rd level ultimate up.
I would say with these 3 items, Rise is kind of scary right now.
Oh wow, that's a very fast engagement.
It's a lot of damage onto the Lee Sin, but the Misfortunal...
and the shutdown, Misfortune getting even more fed with that gold. Her getting that is rough.
Khan forced to back out, and Rise does use his ult to get out. Rachel and Brodie make plays onto the Rise and Rakan, but without their Ashe there, they they can't really make those plays.
I mean, if Cornell lose too many more players here, it looks like it's going to be scary about Baron. They're all right here already. Nobody's going to even need to teleport. If Cornell lose this fight badly enough, it could get rough.
Brodie's gonna pick up this kill on this misfortune. Ooh,
Oh yes, grabs it just barely, and that's
Indigo
a nice
getting
shutdown.
pressured on by this rise. Not much Indigo can do.
Yeah. And Cornell just 2 players left. Actually, 2 players left on the map for either side. Nobody can really take Baron once again.
Rise will be teleporting bot lane to stop Eliza, because with those minions pushing in the top lane,
Yeah.
Eliza's quite a threat down here, and she's gonna kind of just be able to tower dive. Just tower dive this rise and just.
Those are horrible noises that we just made. We should.
No,
that was.
no. It's Eliza's eating the rise.
Yeah.
And she's gonna pick up this tower and potentially this inhibitor.
I think she's got the inhibitor. I mean, Owen's just like making.
Owen's running to his top laner trying to get help.
Owen's just kind of making noise in the base.
He's making noise in the base. He is a threat though.
Oh, that Ashe arrow just barely missing, but still the Ashe being around to help will mean that this mid inhibitor will certainly go down. The bottom inhibitor looked for as well. The Gnar going to be trying to protect it, knowing that, I mean, again, because of that Baron, the bottom inhibitor going down in particular would be a scary thing to see.
Eliza flashing onto the misfortune.
Oh, so close.
Both ults
That
coming
misfortune
out.
ult, wow.
Both ults do come out, but Cornell does lose their top laner, which will make they want to make an attempt on this.
Give you a little bit of a.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
There it is.
Okay.
Phew.
We don't know what happened there. Our apologies. Okay.
Spoilers.
So Cornell is actually getting pressured here, and things are not looking great as we get back to the game. The
But-
Baron buff is actually providing an enormous amount of pressure, and that's actually the game.
Yeah, that's really awkward.
That's very
Just for
awkward.
us and for them. That's actually really awkward for them.
Huh.
New Jersey just got the Baron and was able to walk down mid lane. I guess.
And I guess that was enough.
I guess Cornell made mistakes.
Couple of-
Oh, geez.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like that last engage onto the Baron that was done without their top laner was just. I mean, that felt catastrophic. Like,
I mean, it wasn't just without their top laner. They didn't have their mid laner either.
yeah, it's true.
Owen was still in
They,
base.
they walked into a 3v5 where the other team was already taking Baron, and they were like, maybe that'll go well. Hey, Eliza, we're still live.
Hi, Eliza. Hi, Eliza. What was your take on the game? Your take on your performance. Your performance on our guy.
Eliza's not being picked up by this microphone, like, at all. Eliza, lean in.
I would like to thank Brodie for helping me and allowing me to get
In the game.
ahead so
Yeah.
I can play Urgot.
Yeah, it's true, because those first couple of fights for you, it was not looking
You
great.
started that game 0-3. How did that feel? How did that feel getting dove at level 3?
I'm numb to it.
The average League of Legends player, folks.
Average
That's
League of Legends
all
player.
we've got for you today.
I think
Thanks for coming
That's
out.
a great post-game interview. Thank you, everybody, for the stream.
I
I'd
have
like-
been
I'd
Maddie. This has been Gavin.
I'd like to
Go
thank Maddie
Rams.
and Gavin for casting.
We're the best.
Go Rams.
All right.